Pennsylvania lawmakers are pushing for legislation that would increase funding for underfunded schools.
Sarah Wilson spoke with one of the bill's co-sponsors. She joins us now live in studio with more. Sarah.
Alicia, Valerie, good evening. This legislation comes 10 years after a lawsuit was filed by schools, parents, and advocacy groups arguing the state's funding of K-12 schools violates the Constitution. Last year, a court agreed, but ever since, lawmakers have been arguing about what to do next. Unconstitutionally underfunded is how it's described by a Pennsylvania court.
We have failed that as a Commonwealth for decades.
Representative Peter Schweier is talking about public schools. He's one of 11 Democrats co-sponsoring legislation that would fund them over $5 billion over 7 years.
We have to acknowledge the fact that amongst our 500 school districts, there are wild discrepancies in what we provide our kids to try to put them in the best position possible to learn and succeed.
He believes this bill will do that. Under it, every school district would get a $200 million increase in basic education funding. Schools considered at risk, an extra $900 million.
Last year, we spent $7.9 billion in that line item. We're suggesting that it goes up to $8.1 billion, which is, oh, by the way, the recommendation of that work group.
The report having received a majority of votes, the report is adopted.
That work group is the Basic Education Funding Commission. Democrats on it released a report in January calling for exactly that. Republicans weren't happy, and today still aren't.
It's not fair to taxpayers. It's not fair to students.
They argue the state's been dumping more dollars into districts every year, and it's not working.
And we continue to see failing test scores, failing school districts, and students who are left behind, relegated to the criminal justice system.
Of course we need.
Governor Shapiro's budget proposal includes a nearly $1.1 billion increase in basic education funding, the largest in Pennsylvania history.
Obviously, it's not working. We need greater accountability on these school districts based on student performance and outcome.
And House Speaker Joanna McClinton also releasing a statement to us saying this plan meets the state's Constitution's obligation to maintain a thorough and efficient public school system. Valerie, she is one of the co-sponsors on this bill.
Thank you, Sarah.